It's not even fuck that nigga. It's the plural. Fuck everybody.
Dude, if I was a rapper, I'm like, nope, no, we can't be.
GNX by Kendrick Lamar. Before I share my thoughts, what are your thoughts and what do you rate the album?
Oof. I mean, I listened to that like twice. I think it's Kendrick at the end of the day. I prefer this to the previous one, the Mr. Morales, or what was that again? Yeah, I think this is a better one compared to that. I think he sort of tried to go a little bit commercial with this. That's what I see. With the beat that he used, I think he went with Mustard, and Mustard has the signature beat that, he just hits, And I feel like he didn't sort of do all these cryptic Kendrick, like poetic Kendrick. He was really fully going for something similar to the diss track that blew up with Drake. There was this particular song on the album that felt like a rip-off of that. Definitely. No one can tell me otherwise. It just felt like doom, 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 doom. I mean, overall, I would rate it like 8 over 10. I feel like Kendrick is definitely one of the greatest ever. And one thing that stood out with me was I was actually listening, even though with the commercial and everything. He's a rapper that makes me want to listen. Like, what is he up to? What is he trying to say and everything? And I think I enjoyed the album, and there will be a lot of successful singles out of the album.
Do you have a favorite single?
I do. I think that will be track 4. I forgot the name, the title. This Reincarnation, I think. Yeah, Reincarnation.
For me, it was between Man at the Garden and Reincarnated, and I was just like, I listened to it the second time, I was like, yep, it's Reincarnated. That was that was a crazy song. And to your comment of him not doing anything poetic and just saying it as it is straight, he actually said it on one of the songs. He said it, I think it was on Whacked Mural. It was like, fuck the double entendre. I'm trying to make sure they understand. My rating for the album is a little bit higher than yours. Not a little bit. It's like quite higher than yours. Because I feel for several reasons. One, it's the absolute current king of hip hop. One of the greatest rappers ever, in my opinion now. And this album brought out something else. So the first thing is, it was already trending on TikTok. And I'm thinking, when did hip hop trend last on TikTok? It's K-Dot as well. You know what I mean? Like, this guy somehow, with his very hip hop like sound.
In 2024. Again,
the beats. Yeah. They are catchy, but super hip hop like. Do you know what I mean? Like the beats on this album. Jeez. The beats on this album, super, and he still rapped super hip hop like. He just rapped, man. He just rapped and still hip hop. Everyone is talking about hip hop again. This will be album of the year next year.
Yeah,
not hip hop album of the year, potentially album of the year. Like, this guy just rapped, and everyone is still talking about hip hop now. Like, bringing hip hop to our face in its raw form, with the flows he had on this song, on this album, solidifies him as the current king of hip hop. Managed to also touch on topics. Talked about, hey, look, I was a big fan of Cat 3. I had my... No one thanked me for my own success as let down Lil Wayne.
He said something on one track that even my grandma, if she says some shit to me, like, she's out. Like, like, even people close to me, we don't have to agree or whatever. Like,
it was basically saying, look, maybe I get a lot of haters, yes, because I decide that I'm not going to just be friendly or there's the status quo that you don't. Like, fuck the status quo. Just be yourself. If they're friendly to you in this industry, let me give you an advice. We're not friends. Like, they might be friendly to you, but it doesn't mean you're friends. So do you. He went on, saying, oh, godlike, I'm the forefathers, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the Egyptians building the pyramid. He went ahead to do all the braggadocious things that he wanted to say, and it felt real. It felt acceptable. Yeah. It's Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like, the whole flow, his voice, it was so
articulated. Like, it was too smooth.
Like, I was listening to it and I'm like, why did Drake like
this is the guy?
Like, he could actually go toe to toe with this guy. Bro, I cannot tell you. Like, I listened to the album and I'm like, I was scared myself. I'm not a fucking rapper, and I was scared of going against this guy. Do you know what I mean? He put 100%. The fucking fear of God in me. I'm like, this is the guy you live to be on his own. He's a monster. Like, why did Drake feel... Even touched on the topic that we discussed here about shits and gigs, and because it was like, never let a white comedian talk about the black woman, and then they're laughing, blah, 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 they're coons. Like, he actually had a comment about, you know, the shits and gigs beat where they were laughing in that stuff. Whether I agree with him or not, I'm scared to even say anything because the delivery, I'm like, okay, yes, boss.
Yeah, he did that with that album. It's like, if there's anyone else, let me know now.
Exactly.
Like, I think Lil Wayne is sort of saying something right now. Like, let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Definitely the best rap album in a while, actually. Not just this year, in a while. Good stuff. I actually gave the album 9/10. Yeah, to be honest, because it's the best in a while. The impact on hip hop is not small. It was definitely better than Mr. Morales and stuff. Like on Damn level, and Damn was that album as well. You know, like I mean, of course, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn. This is a classic. This album will go down as a hip hop classic.
Bro, he didn't promote this album. He just dropped it like unexpectedly.
Just dropped it. He just threw it. Just threw it there. Like, guys, like he's moving so crazy at the moment. He has the Super Bowl on his fingertip now. Kendrick is a beast. Like, I was listening to it and I'm telling you, and I was thinking, what will Eminem do if something goes wrong between him and Kendrick in this moment? Eminem, I'm a big Eminem fan, and I think Eminem is one of the craziest rappers ever. I think Eminem will wait this out too. It will have to wait until 2 years from now, and then it will come for Kendrick when maybe Kendrick is a bit regular again, because Kendrick is on God level at the moment.
I mean, I think they would try not to cross path.
That would be what it is. But I feel like Kendrick can cross anyone's path now, and everyone will stand back. Bro, Kendrick will put 50 Cent to be like, hey, if he mentions 50 Cent on a song today, 50 Cent will come out and turn it to a joke. Hey, Kendrick.
Yeah, he won't even bother, because Eminem is still that guy that still believes if he's 80, he can still respond to a diss track. I don't think 50 is in that phase anymore. He'll just be like, yeah, he's my guy. I'm not, you know. But Eminem would want to do something.
But I feel like even Eminem's response would take a bit of time now, because Kendrick is on God level at the moment. I'm a big Eminem fan, but I can see the strategic response to a Kendrick diss at the moment is just to learn from J. Cole and say, not the time. Not the time. This guy is on a run like never before. Like, because now he's also now breaking commercial grounds as well. Like, he's sticking to hip hop and he's breaking commercial grounds. Not at Drake level yet, but I feel like there was no way Drake should. This guy said, fuck the singular. It was like, he said, Kendrick on one of the songs said something like, fuck that nigga. It's not even fuck that nigga. It's the plural. Fuck everybody. I was like, no, yes sir.
I'm not even a rapper, bro, but I'm listening to that album. I'm like, dude, if I was a rapper, I'm like, nope, no, we can't Drake.
I was gonna give it 9.5, but honestly, 9.5. But let me just stick to 9 so that it's not like I'm ass leaking or something.